Yo, it's Marcus from Western back for another video. Today we are playing a little bit of domination on Nuketown. I decided to play some respawns, and I go crazy in this game. So if you are here for the gameplay, please enjoy. I do kill a awful lot of people without even using high streaks. So mostly gun kills and specialist kills. But we're gonna be talking about mostly sports. Obviously Sunday just passed. There's my dogs going crazy in the background if you do hear them. We're going to be talking about the Cowboys, Eagles, all the other NFL stuff we'll get into. But so for the Cowboys, Eagles, I am a Cowboys fan, so we'll be diving into that. We lost 23-28 in typical Dallas Cowboy fashion. We threw it away. We had a chance, end of the game on the line at the Philadelphia 5-yard line, and then like a false start and back-to-back sacks. And next thing you know, you got 6 seconds left, and you're backed up like 25 yards. So it was awful ending. Didn't even throw the ball into the end zone. We threw it just shy of the end zone and didn't have like a lateral plan. So he just called it and fumbled. But whatever. It is what it is. You're not going to win them all. Kind of expected to split with them. Even though, like, Dak played great. I don't want to hear any garbage on Dak. Dak played excellent. Like 375 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, no fumbles, no turnovers anyway for our team at all. Which is kind of crazy for us to have only put up 23 points. I feel like we could have done more. Could not run the ball for shit, which is to be expected because they have like the best offensive line in the league. But it happens. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We lost. Like Dak said, we'll get them in like 4 weeks. I think we play them again in like 4 weeks. So our schedule next 4 weeks is like straight cupcakes. Their schedule next 4 weeks is like the hardest schedule there is. They played us, then they play like Buffalo. I think they play Cincinnati or something like that. Maybe not Cincinnati, or Miami or something. One of those teams. San Francisco, Miami, one of those teams. They already played Miami. Never mind. And then they play us again like after that little 4-game stretch, like really tough games. So they look good though. They look like the best team in the NFL. Pushing their way to freedom, which is really just a QB sneak. So I don't really know if it's that big of a deal, but it's just a more advanced way of doing a QB sneak. In all reality, anybody can do a QB sneak. So that being said, kind of done with that game. Talk about the Cardinals and Josh Dobbs and then the Minnesota Vikings. This is awesome. If you guys are keeping up with football, it's hilarious. Josh Dobbs, quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals, got traded over to the Minnesota Vikings on Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. And he ends up having to play for them on Sunday. Doesn't even know his teammates' names. Doesn't even know the plays. Doesn't really know anything aside from like he's been playing football. So like obviously he's been playing like the last 7 weeks. But he's just like coming off the bench because the quarterback got a concussion like early in the game, like first drive. And then he gets to come in and lead him to victory, which is kind of crazy. That being said, that game was insane. He led him to a comeback. I think they were down from pretty much the entire game until the very end, where he drives down the field. Great rushing ability, breaking tackles, making people miss in the pocket, and able to run for like 7 carries for 60 yards and a touchdown or something like that. And threw for like 200 yards in a touchdown or 2. So great on them. They looked actually pretty good. I'm kind of excited to see. They're 5-4. So they'll have Josh Dobbs. In a couple weeks, they'll get Justin Jefferson back. So they have Jefferson, Addison. Madison sucks, the running back. I personally hate him, but I have him in fantasy. I don't know, whatever. And then they have Hawkinson. So they have a lot of sons. Addison, Madison, Hawkinson, Jefferson. That's a lot of sons. Anyway, that's kind of all I have for that. Bijan Robinson ain't doing shit for me in fantasy. They just don't give him the ball. Arthur Smith or whoever the coach is, he sucks. So give Bijan the ball. Free my mans. Let him get 20 carries a game. When he had 20 carries in the game, he ran for 126 yards or something like that. Give that man the ball. Let him be free. Anyway, we'll talk about Baltimore, the Ravens. They look pretty good, man. They pretty much just beat the living shit out of the Seahawks. So not that the Seahawks are like some great team, but they beat the crap out of them. It was like 37-3. We'll cover Packers, Rams. I think Packers 123. Not much to say there. I mean, Rams just need everybody to be healthy, and they'll probably be solid. But they're missing Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, and Nakua, and Stafford. You know, they just need everybody back, and I think they'll be okay. Then you got who's the other team, man? I fucking forgot. Oh, Washington won, so good for them. You know, Sam Howell and the Fighting Commanders are trying to fight back in it. They beat the Patriots. The Patriots suck. I don't really have anything else to say about the Patriots, man. They just don't look good this year. It happens. Sometimes you look good and sometimes you don't. And they don't look good at all, so whatever. The Bengals played on Sunday Night Football against the Buffalo Bills. Supposed to be one of the better games this week. And it was a pretty commanding Bengals win. You know, they looked pretty good the whole time. Burrow threw for like 300 yards, a couple touchdowns, no picks. And had a pretty solid game. They were, you know, a lot of DeMar Hamlin stuff. That was nice to see. If you know who DeMar Hamlin is, safety, almost died in the field like a couple years ago or a year ago or something like that. But yeah, overall good game. I think Josh Allen tried to make like a drive towards the end, got the 2-point conversion, but it just wasn't enough. They lost like 24-18. Picks for tonight. Tonight's going to be the Chargers versus the Jets. I'm rolling. I'm going to go hot take here. I'm going to go Jets. Oh, no. I think Jets are favored. I think it's Jets plus 3.5. Fuck it. I don't know who's favored. I'm going Jets anyway. I'm going Jets win this. I'll say like 21-20. I'm going to go something like that. 21-20. It's going to be a very close game. I think the Jets defense is good enough. I'm probably going over on however many points the Jets are supposed to score because the Jets don't have a very good offense. They have a very good defense. So it's just kind of like, can the defense carry them again this year? Will Aaron Rodgers be back? Probably not. But, you know, they need help at quarterback. They need somebody. Somebody call Matt Ryan, Tom Brady. Oh, get I don't know, Joe Namath in there. Get somebody in there, motherfucker. They need help. That being said, we got that's pretty much it. That's it for week 9. Then we're going into week 10. Fantasy football wise, one league I'm getting destroyed. I'm getting bodied like a 180 to 120. And then in the other league, I'm up 91 to 106. And I have Austin Eckler tonight, and he has Breece Hall. So I should be good to go in that league to move on to 5-4. The other league, I'm going to drop to 4-5. I've had a pretty bad draft. I was late to one of my drafts. So I just, you know, it is what it is. In the other league, I drafted Justin Jefferson and Bijan Robinson and Tony Pollard. And if anybody who does keep up with fantasy football is watching this, you know that Bijan Robinson and Tony Pollard have not been good at all this year. They've been pretty bad, actually. Like, not bad, but like way below what people would thought they would have been. You know, people thought Bijan Robinson was going to get a full slate of carries, and he ends up getting like less carries than Tyler Algier every game. You know what I mean? So it's just, Atlanta's a shit show. And then you got Dallas. You know, there's been a couple games where we were up early and he just didn't even have to play. You know what I mean? He didn't even have to play. Like our first game of the season, we won 40-0. He didn't even really get the ball outside like a couple times. I know he got the ball a lot that game and didn't get the ball in the next few games. So anyway, that's pretty much it for fantasy. You know, hopefully I can sort of make this comeback and kind of all relying on Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb in one of my leagues. The league I'm actually doing better in. I've won like 4 straight. So hopefully that works out. That being said, let's talk about a little bit of COD Mobile to round this out. 62 kills, 15 deaths. That's a lot of kills. That's the most I've dropped in a game in a long time in a ranked game. So I could have done more had I used the PP19, but it is what it is. Here's the class setup for the KN44. Pretty good. I've been using this class setup for a very long time. Sometimes I run a suppressor, sometimes I don't. This time I wasn't. I used a rubberized grip instead. Definitely need the Ranger barrel and the nose stock. I feel like those are crucial. I use the laser tactical because I'm playing on Nuketown and nobody's really checking for lasers. It's not that deep. Need those extra bullets, so the extended mag and rubberized grip to tighten up that recoil spread, I think it is, not bullet spread. And then you got the LCAR 9 setup coming in here at the end. You can kind of run that however you want. It's a secondary. You whip it out, you shoot the 30 bullets, and then you put it away so you can reload your primary. The time changed, so it's getting dark outside, but thank you guys for listening. And I will see y'all in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.